Hello, everyone. Welcome to the read back portion of lesson 3. Again, I want to advise you to not attempt to write these read back sentences until you've gone through and done the lesson 3 at least 3 times, preferably 4. Okay. And then go back and read your notes and take notes as to what you need to work on. And then the last step of this lesson would be the read back portion. All right. Okay, so I'm going to dictate these sentences, and then after this is over, you'll go back, listen to it again, read your notes, your steno notes. I don't want you to just read what comes up on your software. I want you to actually read your steno notes and then compare what you wrote to what you should have, and that is that will complete lesson 3. All right, here we go. Ready? Would the cat sit up in a rug? Would you say it to Ray in a rug? You pay the rate to K, period. Were you to say it to Sal in a rug? Hal hit the hut with a pail, period. Toss the wet rug to Kate, period. Would he eat a pear with you? Interrog. Put the ape with the cat, period. Were you at the pub with Tess? Interrog. He would wear a hat, period. Sal put the pail with the rare cup, period. Would he sip the hot tea? Interrog. Would you pay Cal to tape it? Interrog. Toss the rag to the cub. Period. Would you hug the ape? Interrog. Tell Ray to pay you the tab. Period. Were you at the TE race? Interrog. Would you sit at the pub with a pal? Interrog. Tape up the seat. Period. Would Sal pass the keg to you? Interrog. He ate a pear with the pet cat. Period. Had you set up the tape? Interrog. Were you a hit at the hut? Interrog. The cat ate the hay. Period. Kate ate a pear at the pub with Sal. Period. Were you with the tot? Now don't forget to flag tot. You don't want it to conflict with to the. So we have to flag tot. T-O asterisk T. So were you with the tot at the sea? Interrog. Would you cut the tape? Interrog. A pal would sit with you at the hill. Period. We had to eat at the hut. Period. The cat sat with the seal. Period. Would you race the car? Interrog. Would he wear a cape? Interrog. Tell Cal to till it. Period. Tell Tess to cup it up. Period. Cass would say it with wit. Period. Were you to pass the cup to Ray? Interrog. Tess, comma, would you sew the coat? Interrog. Cass, comma, the pet cat, comma, had a rat. Period. So were you at the pub with Kay? Interrog. He had to pull, excuse me, up the wet rug. Period. Pass the cap to her, comma, Rob. period. We had hope, period. Tell Sal to tow the car, that tow is flagged, to the sea, period. C is SAE. The Pope, that is flagged, ate a pear at the hut, period. Set up the cot, period. Sell a car to Abe, period. So Abe would just be long A with the flag B, Abe. And you are going to come across words that maybe we didn't cover exactly in class, but they all focus on the same concepts that you learned in class. So I'll never give you something that you haven't learned the concept of. So Abe is going to be your long A. So that's why we're throwing out different words in read back. And that's why read back is so important, because you're going to hear more words than just what you got from the handouts from the lessons. Okay. So that's very common. That's going to be coming your way more and more. More words will be added in read back, but just remember we've already covered that concept. Okay. All right, here we go. Sew up the hole, period. Cut up the pear, period. Pass a roll to Cass, period. Tell her pal to sit with us. You want to phrase with us, WUS, period. He would sip the hot tea, period. Kay had to sew the coat or pass it to Tess, period. Wear a hat to the pub, period. Kate wore a cape to the sea, period. Ray or Cass tore the rag. Period. Put the pail with the wet hat. Period. Were you to tow the car to the pit, comma, Ray? Interrog. Hop up the hill at a race pace. Period. The seat tore. Period. Wait with Abe at the hill. Period. The tot, don't forget to flag that so it doesn't conflict with to the, sat up. Period. And you might want to make yourself a little note if you're forgetting to flag that. Put a little flag next to it. These little asterisks right by the O. And that'll be a great reminder. He would seal it off. Period. Eat a roll with us at the pub. Period. Roll the car to the hut. Period. The ape had to cope with the tot. Period. I hate to wear a hat. Period. Would Rob rob the pub? So the first Rob's going to be flagged because it's somebody's proper name. Would Rob rob the pub? Interrog. Would you sew up the tear, comma, K, interrog. We had a pear to eat. And you're using your AE reversal. Period. Tote the pail to the sea. Period. Could you, and we can't phrase that because could is initial K, final D. Could you tow the car? Interrog. The company could pay us. Period. The roll is hot. Period. It is a pet seal. Period. Make sure you use your final S. We're using the phrase it is, not is it. The company is to set it up. Period. We are up a pole. Period. You are her pal. Period. Is it a robe or a cape? Interrog. The cat is a, and the phrase is a, S-A, not a long A, or it'd be say, pet to us. Period. The pace can be set. Period. You are a pal to Abe. Period. Can you race the car? Interrog. Can you pay the coal company? Interrog. Are you to pay the rate? Interrog. He is with the company. Period. Is Ray a rogue? Interrog. It is a hot pot. Period. It is her red car. Period. We are at the cab company with Sal. Period. Are you to pay the rate? Interrog. All right. So I just gave you 90 sentences. So that's quite the workout. So if you feel like you were starting to get tired, feel free to go back and listen to it again. Part of the theory, not only is theory learning concepts, but it's also about building your stamina. So think of it as a runner that is brand new to running and they want to run a marathon and they can't go very far. Maybe we can only go from here to the corner and back. And we want to gradually extend that. So that's exactly what we're doing in theory. We're extending the amount of time that we can be on a machine and also writing accurately. So if you found that that was a little challenging, go back and listen to it again. And you don't have to just, I don't want you to just listen to it one time. Listen to it several times, okay? And then go back and listen to the sentences again and read your notes. Reading the steno is just as important as writing it. Okay, so that concludes our lesson 3 read back. Have a wonderful day.